Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. She took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting no licks in the band. Legacy.
Up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, do not fight. You ready? Ready?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against, but he's not afraid to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the field.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Takedown defense holds up. All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start. Think about striking.
All right, single collar tie now. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
That punch no good. Oh! strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Be first, be first. Just missing on the high kick there. Big hook.
That one was supposed to end the fight.
Just over.
Nice takedown.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free. Good. Recover.
20 seconds to go in round one.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Now it's not a big deal. All right?
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Round two underway.
It's such a fast leg kick.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on those.
Really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Just missed with the left there.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Nicely done as he gets the double leg takedown. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here.
No, you don't want him on your back. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Lee's pass attempt denied. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Sound strike on the ground. Back mount now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. you never know where he's gonna be.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Nice punch land.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Something right there. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right. We lost that round. We're going to go back out and we're going to win this with strength, okay? Don't think about wrestling, not even for 1 second. Jab, jab.
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Switching stances here. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. He blocks the shot. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting up.
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up when the fight stands. Oh, big punch land.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it. Attacking arm bar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. This might just be a matter of time.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Lesnar!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get